One of the questions that I get all of the time is, Sonia, how do I control my emotions? Now that's a really interesting question, because as human beings, emotions are critical to us. But if you want to find out how to control your emotions, stay with me for 5 amazing tips. If you don't know me, my name's Sonia Gavira and I'm a leadership and success coach. And today I want to help you get back a little bit of control over those emotions. So here are 5 steps. Step number 1, understand that it's not about controlling your emotions. It's about controlling the behaviour that comes as a result of an emotion. Now, we have examples every day of people feeling something, experiencing an emotion, say, for example, anger, and reacting in very different ways. So some people, when they're angry, will scream, shout. They might even punch somebody. They might, if you think about some demonstrations, some people take to looting to show and express their anger, whereas other people will go very quiet. Other people will look for a platform to speak about what it is that they are so angry about. And these people are exerting a choice over their behavior as a result of an emotion. And to do this, you need to go to point number 2. Now, point number 2 is get up close and personal with your emotions. And by that, I mean you have to know your emotions so well that you, for example, know where you feel an emotion in your body physically. Because that is the first sign that you are going to get that something is happening, and a physical feeling in your body. So go do this right now. For example, think of an emotion such as anger. Where is it that you feel anger in your body? First of all, is it in your stomach? Is it in your chest? Is it something that happens in your chest and goes up here to your face, for example? What is it? Now, the reason I want you to do this is that this is going to be the first signal that you get, which means that you can then almost say to yourself, uh-oh, this is happening. I'm starting to get angry, or I'm starting to get sad, whatever it is. So let me know in the comments below, which emotion did you choose and where do you feel it in your body? Step number 3, give your emotion language. Give it a name. Language doesn't sit in the same part of our brain as our emotions do. So when we get hijacked by our emotions, it can actually be really difficult to think logically, to think rationally. We get sort of overtaken by all of these feelings, and it shuts off the links to the part of our brain that can actually rationally think through something. However, if you give your emotion language, if you give it a word, if you say, this is anger, or this is sadness, or this is fear, whatever it might be, that starts to link to the part of your brain which processes language and which processes rational thought. So this is going to give you more access to more of your brain and therefore more choices. Step number 4, critically important, breathe. Take a deep breath. This is going to do 2 things. 1, it's going to enable you to pause and do all of the things that I've been talking about, for example, giving it a name and accessing other parts of your brain. But what it also does is it literally cools your nervous system. It cools the parasympathetic nervous system, and that makes this sort of fire that might be bubbling up actually cool down. And again, gives you more time and gives you more access to more of your brain so that you have more choice. And finally, step number 5, give yourself permission to walk away. It is possible to do this. You do not have to solve everything there and then. If you are feeling overwhelmed, take a breath, stop, and then say, for example, I'm not in the right space to deal with this right now. Let's come back to it later. There is no hurry to solve things straight away. So give yourself permission to walk. So just to recap on those 5 steps. Number 1, it's not about controlling the emotion. It's about controlling the behavior. Number 2, get up close and personal with your emotions and figure out where they are, where they sit in your body. Number 3, give your emotions language, give it a name, and that's going to help you access so much more of your brain. Number 4, breathe. Take a deep breath, which will cool your nervous system. And number 5, it's okay to walk away. Give yourself permission to walk away. And if not, take permission from me to walk away. For more tips and tricks on how to get the career and life that you love and improve those leadership skills, subscribe and hit that like button so that that bell so that you get an alert whenever I post a new video. And watch out for my newsletter on LinkedIn. You can subscribe to that also, and it will come into your inbox on a weekly basis. Look forward to speaking to you again soon.